Hey guys, thought I'd throw together a little video of a project I've been working on. It's January here in Montana, so there's not a whole lot of riding going on. So I'm bored and working on some projects for the summer. But one of the issues we have is just, continually running into a lot of downfall on the trail. There's been some pine beetle kills on a lot of our forests up here, so we're getting a lot of blowdowns and it's really becoming a problem. So I got this Bob Dustrude saw, got a little bit bigger throat on it, to help clear trails. And I carry this with me pretty much everywhere, but it just really has limitations. It works great on smaller logs, but you start getting into a lot of the, 8 to 12 inch logs where, it's just a lot of work clearing those trails out. So anyway, I was looking at some saws on the internet and some mounts on the internet. So I built my own mount to go with my chainsaw. So I had a MS170, there's a 210 here, a little bit smaller version of this. And two problems that I had with that is one, the weight. I didn't like the weight of it on the front of my bike. This one here is, I think, dry weight, what was it, 9.5 pounds dry. The MS170 is 8.6 dry, but you just put gas and oil and stuff in there, it's up over 9.2 maybe pounds. But this saw's got a little bit of weight to it, and I just didn't like that. And another issue I had was just them starting. You pack it all around with you, and then the stupid thing wouldn't start. So I was really frustrated with that. So I started looking at these battery power saws, and I was really skeptical on whether they would have enough power to, clear any trees or anything out. So I started watching some videos on them, and I was really impressed. And so what I got here is I got the Stihl MSA140C. So this saw is 8.6 pounds with the battery, but just the size of it is just so much easier to handle. It doesn't feel like that. But what I really like about it is 3 pounds of that is the battery. So this saw is so light, 5.7 pounds by itself. And, this battery pack can go in my pack where I'm not fighting the weight on the front end of my bike, which I really didn't like. So I'm going to give this a try. I'll kind of give you guys a review of what I think, but I'll show you how it goes together here. Okay, let's put this on. First, you just gotta pull your headlight off. Just connect the light. All right. This guy just made, I think you can get those homemade or the store-bought ones that are pretty much the same thing as this. They just clamp on using these straps here, but all right, there we go. So I just took some high density foam and kind of cut it out to mold that, and that just slips right down in there like so. I was trying to find something lightweight. I was looking at straps and stuff and just that buckle and stuff, and this is really just a little cam lock, very light and stuff. So I thought I'd give this a try and kind of trial and error, see how it goes. This first couple rides out, I can modify it, do whatever I need to do. But yeah, that just sits on there nice and solid. They do make a little plastic cover. The Stihl distributor's got me a cover that just slides in there in place of the battery, just so I don't get any, dirt and mud in there. Or if I'm cutting a lot of trees, you really can just sit and ride with the battery pack in the saw. But the main reason I really was liking this idea is just this weight. That's 3 pounds, that battery. So it almost cuts that saw weight in half. This can go in my pack really easily. And that's just going to eliminate that weight off the front end of my bike. Here's just a little closer shot of that mount. Like I say, I just bought these straps off of, I think Rocky Mountain or somewhere. It's just those headlight, quick release, you know, rubber straps. This holds your headlight on. Little peek from this side. Just put a little piece of Velcro there just so your brake cables can slide up and down. Also made a little holder right here just to put a wedge in there in case you get your saw stuck in a tree. You know, you can grab a little log and at least free your blade up out of a tree. So I'm going to cut this log right here just to compare this hand saw to this electric chainsaw. That's an 8-inch log right there. The case I got for it is a Frost River made in Duluth, Minnesota. Nice heavy canvas case. I just put this little piece of rubber hose on that blade so it's not rattling around. Then you just open this up. This is a Bob Dustrude quick buck saw. Thing actually cuts pretty dang good. Blade protector off of there. Yeah, so you just slide it in. There's 2 slots, and this is just kind of a cam action, so it just up, locks in place. Okay, here we go. Start this timer. All right, 3:45. So, all right, let's compare this to this Stihl MSA140C. This is the electric chainsaw. It's got a 36-volt battery, 4.8 amp hours. They said it has a continuous runtime of 45 minutes with this battery. So let's check it out, see what it does. Just hit the, got full charge on it. Chain lock. So let's reset my timer and see how we do. Seconds. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this little guy. You know, I think most of the logs that you come across out on the trail are, you know, this 8 to 12 inch, you know, it might be a little bit bigger, but I've watched some videos, guys cutting pretty good sized logs with this saw. You know, you can cut it from both ends, you can plunge cut it, cut down. So, yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with it. We'll test it out on the trail and give you guys a report.